Coming into the year, expectations were pretty low. We got picked, near the bottom of the conference, and then to come out as conference champions is huge.
I think our first game we were all pretty nervous, and we had a really young team, and it was really, a lot of us, it was our first time playing varsity, and just going in knowing that they were a really good team, we were kind of nervous. But then as the season's gone on, we've gotten more comfortable and winning and just doing a good job together and molding as a team and actually working together.
We had a lot of freshies out there on the field that haven't really got to see the bright lights yet under all the people. And once they got used to it, got the flowing of the season, I felt like they were able to accomplish what they needed to do on the field.
They weren't as ready as we thought they were, but as the season kept going on, they rose up to that challenge and they fit into those spots really well.
We knew that we were pretty young team, and we came out and just didn't do what we needed to do. But the rest of the year, we know that we can work together to accomplish one goal.
Joplin makes the streak 7. Joplin is 7-1 on the season. Coach Jasper is looking great.
Things are different. Things are a lot different. You guys decide what you want out of this year, and they did that. And our motto was RTS, raise the standard, and we talked about what goes into how to do that, and they did it. They took it on, and I say the seniors, but it was everybody, because they all decided that was what they were going to do.
I'm really proud of the progress that our kids have made this year. And it's not just wins and losses. I feel like there is a lot of kids that became a lot more committed, a lot of kids that became unselfish. There was a lot less gripes and things like that. You want every competitor to want to play and want to be better, but our kids did a very good job of supporting each other. I'm proud of the fact that we came back from being behind in a few games, started off slow, and you could just tell how much our kids wanted to win. And so it was very rewarding this year to see kids buy in as much as they did.
Football is the ultimate team game. It just takes one person to not do their job, and it can affect the whole team in a negative manner. So just getting everyone to buy into that we mentality is huge for us, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
We've just been a really different team this year, and so I think that's led to a lot of the disrespect that we've gotten, because we've beat some teams that nobody expected us to beat.
Davis, and he'll walk right in. Moman gets the connection, and that's going to be a 60-yard bomb for the Eagles. Handoff, yep. And he'll find pay dirt. Touchdown, Eagles.
Me and Blake have been friends for a long time and playing for as long as we can remember, and getting that chemistry just helps so much better on the field.
I've been playing with Zach since I can remember. We played flag football together, so when we were like 4, 5, 6, we've been playing since then, and molding together since then. It's helped a lot this year, because now we're back on the football field together and we're playing again. I just feel like on the football field that helps out a lot, because I always know he's there for me, and I know I can be there for him, and I know I can just trust him to do his job.
It feels great. It just reminds you of when you'd come to Jung and watch the older kids play, and you're like, I want to be there, and when you're actually there, it's crazy.
It feels really good to be able to have someone that I've known for so long on the field, because in a way it's like going out there in your backyard and just throwing the football to them again.
They're both sophomores, so they were able to play freshman football together last year. Zach is a wide receiver and Blake being the quarterback, so you could kind of see early on in the summer when we went to 7-on-7, stuff like that, that they just kind of had a chemistry between the two of them. You could tell they played together before, and you could just tell they were always on the same page. So they're two exceptional young men, and I'm excited about the future for those two.
Since I play on defensive line, it's a bunch of really big guys on that line who the guys I go get to protect the quarterback or the running back or whoever's back there trying to get the ball. And my job is to disrupt that. I'm supposed to go and attack the person who has the ball, or make sure the quarterback has a bad pass and get up in his face, or even make a play.
I'm on offense, and the point is to get past the person in front of me so the quarterback can throw me the ball so we can score.
My position on the field is cornerback, and what I do is kind of just maintain an edge and stop the wide receivers from getting deep.
We had a lot of different personalities on the field. It's kind of funny, you see a guy in the classroom or in the hallway, and he might be super quiet, really laid back, and then he gets on the football field and he can kind of flip that switch and turn it on and off. So it's kind of fun to see kids out of their natural element. Some of them kind of freeze up, and some of them really love the limelight and really step up and show out and show what they can do.
There's a lot of different personalities on the offensive side of the ball, but they all fit together really well. There's no really one set thing that they were all similar. We actually had a lot of different groups and cliques, but they came together and meshed really well together as a unit.
From special teams, the beauty of that is a kid that maybe has a lesser role offensively or defensively can still have a very pivotal role. And so a lot of times they feel a little bit more empowered.
Tash back to pass. Tash finds him. He gets him. That's Cornett. Cornett's going to get some room. He's wide open. Nobody in front of him. Touchdown Cornett. Touchdown Joplin. Touchdown Ellis. He punches it in. But football's kind of taking it on here lately. And, yep, Jay Ellis.
In there.
The most challenging thing this season would have to be just like leadership. At the beginning of the year, we didn't have as much, and now it's better because we've made it our own team, like us as the seniors, and not as much of the coaches' team.
Overcoming everybody's like negativity towards the beginning of the year about how we weren't going to be very good because of how young we were.
Getting everybody on board, getting everyone to think that we can do it, and if we all come together, we can win.
We don't get a whole lot of respect from the other teams that we play, and they're always looking to take us out. And so this year it's just been overcoming that and then just finding leaders to lead the team. And so that's been a big part of this season.
I feel like the fact that we have had younger players and how we have people starting at about every level, that it's kind of brought us closer as classes and helps us on the field.
I think it starts with before even football and that product of the position that they play. They have to be willing to buy into the team concept. They have to be willing to become committed to everything that it takes to become just an athlete, let alone a football player.
I think the most beneficial thing to the team is just their work ethic. Every day they come to work, whether we had a good day the day before or a bad day the day before, they checked all their emotions at the door and just showed up and worked hard every single day. When we started winning games, it's not like they got big heads. They just came back with the same work ethic and approached every day the same way.
I think the thing that is most beneficial to us at practice is everybody going 110% on every play. You won't find anybody taking plays off. We're always going 100% so that we know we can do our best on the field.
Football means a lot to me. It's like a lifestyle to me now. It's what you're doing 90% of the time when you're not in school or anything else. You're playing football.
It means the world to me. Like, I finally represent a good team, great people.
Football means everything to me. It's been in all my generations, and my dad's played it all his life and put me and my brother into it, and we just kind of grew up playing it, and that's what we knew when we were little.
He'll have the first down and more. He may get the touchdown here. Little push from the lineman, and Tash is in. That's number 26 for the Eagles, and he's going for pay dirt.
First down or touchdown.
That's going to be Ellis. One thing that kind of hurts a young team is they aren't as conditioned or used to it, because last year, most of these guys were freshmen.
We played a lot of young kids this year, a lot of kids that had never played varsity, never had any varsity experience, lots of sophomores, lots of juniors. We graduated quite a few the previous year, so just getting them that game experience, getting kind of their feet wet, so to speak. There was a big learning curve from freshman football to JV football to varsity, and it just takes time, and you never really know the speed of the game until you played in it, so that first week was really kind of a learning game for us.
The varsity team, the guys that play a lot are very senior dominated, and we had almost an even mixture of sophomores, juniors, and seniors that played on the field.
We're more like a family. We hang out a lot more outside of football than you'd expect most teams to.
To go out and play with my friends every week is really awesome. We're all crazy kids, but it's fun at the end when you can go out and play with your friends and what you can call your family now.
The best thing about my coaching staff is that we have a wide variety of personalities, because we have a lot of young men that we coach, and they have a lot of different personalities. And if you get a staff that is all kind of the same, then there's a lot of kids that get left out that don't identify, with someone.
I wouldn't change our coaching staff for anything. I love the guys I work with. We're a young group of guys. We've all kind of got the same mentality and the same philosophy. I get to go work with my best friends. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. Coach Jasper is a great head coach. He doesn't micromanage everything that we do. He lets the assistant coaches coach. He lets the players play, and he just kind of oversees the big picture. So I couldn't ask for a better situation personally to be in.
Oh man, I love the coaching staff. I love being able to hang out with my buddies. It's very true, I think, that most of us are more or less just adult versions of high school kids. And so it's a lot of fun to go out and get to wear gym shorts for part of our job. That's pretty cool. And it's really, really fun to be a part of a kid's life.
There's 11 of us, but it's like a brotherhood kind of. I mean, everybody always has each other's backs. We never throw anybody under the bus. It's always a team effort, just kind of the same thing that the kids showed on Friday nights is the same way the coaching staff is. We're hanging out together. The only people we're really friends with is each other. It's just a really unique group of guys.
1, 2, 3, go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Good showing by the Eagles crowd today. I can hear them all the way up in the booth. Really supporting their team right now.
The attendance of the student section has been great. It's been huge because just like the coaches from the other teams, they've contacted our coaches saying that they haven't been able to hear, or their players on the field haven't been able to hear the calls because of how loud they are. It's just been amazing.
To look up and see the whole community out there up in the stands and all of them supporting us, and that they know that we can do it. They're out there to watch us play is incredible. After we shake hands with the other team, we all huddle up and we're standing there looking at you guys, getting all pumped up to celebrate with us, and it's an incredible thing. And when we sing the fight song, it's pretty magical.
It's amazing to walk out and just see all the fans up in the stands and knowing that they're behind our back no matter what happens, and just being able to know that your parents are up there and all your friends are up there watching. It's a really amazing feeling.
There's a tingle inside you that you can't control. And once you step on that field, you see those lights shine onto you. It's like, it's my time, it's my moment. It's time to show everyone what I'm here to do.
We're leaving the Ozark Conference. We're moving into the COC Large, Central Ozarks Conference, and that includes, local schools such as Webb City, Carthage, Carl Junction, and the O-Show.
It's going to be great. It's the conference I think we should have been in from the get-go. I think next year, playing teams that are closer, there's going to be a lot more interest in the games. I think the fans will show up more. I think the stadium will be more full, not only on the home side, but on the away side as well. So it could make for some really great atmospheres on Friday nights.
I'm most excited about being able to show all these other schools how good we are right now, and that they should not have been underrating us for all these years.
I'd kind of predict greatness from all of us because we don't want to take a step back, and going into this new conference, we want to go full steam ahead. And it's all those teams that all of our lives we've been told that we'd never be able to beat them.
We're going to win a lot of games, so you better watch out.
Touchdown, Joplin.